Right now. All right, let's go for it.
Good morning, evening, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a very special episode of the One Up Podcast. This is the Christmas edition. Secret Santa, bunch of other shit. What are we going to talk about? No fucking idea. Let's introduce fuckers. We got George, my regular co-host, the best motherfucker ever. We got Trussford, who is also the best motherfucker ever. Two more best motherfuckers ever. We got Adrian and we got Manuel. Everybody's here on this podcast, bro. It's like, what, Avengers Endgame thing? Everybody's here type of bullshit? Let's go.
Everyone who's usually behind the scenes is like up in front of the camera.
Yes, sir.
That is badass.
If you're listening to us on the audio, Milos is going to describe everybody.
What?
No, just kidding.
No, not know how I'm interested. What if people think of us?
All right, well. Are we doing this? Okay. No?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Wait, first off,
All right.
your beard is very nice, so go easy on.
Here we've got the man who is to my right, Mr. Tressford, who is this tall piece of beautiful dark chocolate. Has been basically formed. His body has been formed by running from lions for generations. He is the peak performance from Zambia. He is amazing. Also, if you need your gutters cleaned, some motherfucker's got you. He's got a business. He's killing it. What's it called?
The Ace Brigade.
The Ace Brigade. Look up Ace Brigade if you need your gutters cleaned. Dude's a fucking murder.
Okay, no, I'm good. No, we're not. You can't top that. You can't top that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, okay. Are we stopping after Truss?
It made me curious what you would say about Adrian.
I stopped it.
Adrian, he is our resident black.
Oh, he's going for it.
He fills in two minority roles at once. That's perfect. Yeah.
Double minority.
It's beautiful. Like, he's got that. He's got that over all of us here. Also, I don't know. You probably can't see him, but he's always wearing a beanie, and that's just super sexy. That's
Checks off many points on the diversity list.
We got George, who is, despite the way he looks, a big ass fucking nerd. Like, he's, really into comic books and all that stuff. That dude looks like, regular average guy, but he's a big old fucking nerd. Also, he's our video wizard. He's the guy who makes all this go. Like, without him, none of this would be happening. And then, of course,
Today I happen to be wearing like my Universal Monsters shirt. So it's all like Frankenstein and Invisible Man.
For sure.
That is a cool ass shirt.
I was like, it was in theme with the podcast. It's like films.
Oh, hell yeah. And then we got Manuel, the guy who writes a lot of our scripts and who is actually building us a new studio right now. Now, if you've ever heard Manuel in a podcast, you haven't, because he's always like... But yeah, so that is Manuel. He is also a very beautiful, very, very, very sexy man. Then, of course, you've got me, your resident European. We got to cover all the bases.
Oh, yes, sir. It's very diverse. You forgot about our sixth person. This fucking fly that's flying around.
Yeah. This Mike Pence's fly.
Oh, all right. Hell yeah. Welcome back, boys. It's been a while. We're working on a new studio. We've been busy, so we haven't really been able to record too many episodes. But we figured since it's not too hot, we'll be able to use the studio a couple more times here during the wintertime, because in the summer, it gets unbearable. This building doesn't have AC anymore, and it does not have insulation. So, yeah, that's kind of why we've been absent. We didn't want to cook and boil alive. Anyways, what y'all been up to? What's new, boys? We'll start.
What are the things that have been keeping us from recording? Like, we've been waiting on the studio, but at the same time, we had like a lot of changes. We've been on hiatus for a while. Milos got a new job. It's more steady now.
I finally got a big boy job. I'm a stockbroker now. That's a
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's been kind of kicking my ass. I went through training for that for the first half a year. It was mental hell. It was really annoying, really dumb. The new group of people just got hired on my team. They went through training in office. I went through training at home. And boy, like, do they know how much more shit they know than I do? It's insane, because I feel like an idiot compared to them. And they just got out of training.
That's good, because you don't want to be the smartest dude in the room, especially if you don't know shit.
Well, see, that's my secret. I never am the smartest dude in the room. I'm the resident dumbass. Trussford over here, Truss started a new business. Tell us about that a little bit, buddy.
Yeah, I started a new business. It's nothing big. It's just we install gutters around the property, and that's it. It's not really a big spill, but it's a new journey that I decided to go upon. Because I was doing the cleaning business before. I think some of you knew that. Yeah. So I transitioned into the gutter business for better profit, better income, better revenue. So yeah, so far it's going good. This is like the winter season, yeah. So it's slowing down, but as a small company, we're still getting those big jobs, so we're steadily good.
Hey, man, when spring showers come, you're going to
Oh, I know.
real busy. It's going to be nice.
I can't wait.
But it's both like gutter installation and also cleaning, right?
Yeah, but mostly the majority, it's an actual gutter installation. We do cleaning here and there. But yeah, it works.
How's this mic sounding to you guys?
Like, or sounds well, I sound kind of loud on my side.
Kind of low?
Loud.
Kind of loud?
Okay, wait. Go up a little bit. Okay, right there's fine. It's perfect.
I can't really tell, you're right by me, so it's kind of hard for me to tell, honestly.
You sound low.
I sound low whenever I talk.
Yeah, I mean, you sound a little bassy now. That's better, but yeah.
Okay, I have
So y'all hear me pretty good?
You sound good.
Yeah.
You sound good.
Even Manuel sounds
All right. Is that me talking? That's me talking. Cool.
All right, yeah, let's continue down the line. George, you want to go next, or you want them to go next? You all last.
Manuel next.
What I've been up to? I've been up to same shit as always, man. Trying to fix the damn studio that's not coming alive. Other than that, the house next door, building that house, kicking my ass as well. It's a work in progress. Every day there's something new to do. Every time I think it's done, there's always a little bit more to do. So, yeah, building a house is not as easy or as it looks or as it seems because. Well, other than that, I mean, there's some good things coming in my way. I'm about to graduate with my master's.
Hell no.
Hell yeah, because I am done with teaching, guys. My students see me as a miserable teacher. They're like, Mr. G, why are you teaching still? I'm like, well, I have to get my next career. I'm like, I'm glad I can see how miserable I am, and I'm glad God don't take it easy on me. But yeah, students are very supportive for my next career. They're like, oh, okay, wherever you go, we're gonna follow you because I guess they love me. I don't know. So that keeps me going. But yeah, it's been a good. It's been a up and down here, but overall, it's ending in a good way.
Nice.
Yes, sir. That's what I've been up to.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, Adrian, what you got going on, man?
Usual stuff. I'm forklift driving every day.
Certified.
Certified. You already know. I mean, everybody tells me to, hey, go get the certification in this and go get this job here. I'm like, no, it's too late. I already got a forklift license. It's too late. I'm not going back. But yeah, whether I handle like I go with the job with a bunch of roughneck dudes, like some of the roughest dudes you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? They're most like all my coworkers. It's just like fuck your feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I come off as really forward and really like pointing and all that, I apologize.
You would have to through it.
Cause I had to change my way.
I know one of your coworkers, and I can definitely tell you that's true.
I cannot be a pussy at that job, bro.
He works with at the same company my dad does, and my dad's a hard ass, so.
Hell, he talks the most shit.
100%. I know it. George, what's been with you, man?
Well, right now I've been working as a sub, so my full-time job turned into being like a sub, and I still keep do my old job, which is like helping out my parents. But now that my brother graduated college, he's been taking up a little bit more responsibility there, so I could have the time to do like the subbing jobs on the side. And then every now and then, like, I pick up some freelance work. I was doing a video for some guys who wanted to start a cooking channel. So I was still waiting to see what the end result is. Like, I haven't gotten back to edited videos.
Cause you had to set up the whole thing, right?
Yeah, I had to set up. So I basically borrowed the equipment we use to shoot the podcast. And so I took all that with me and I set it up, and it took me a while. It took maybe 2 hours to finally set everything up in a different location. Yeah. But tried out a new light that I got, like one of those China ball lights. Ooh, nice. Yeah. So I used one of those, and that was basically all the light we needed for that. And then we had he has one as decoration. And he took an old street light, giant metal street light, and he repurposed it and welded it together, and the base is like a tire.
Oh wow.
But it looks cool, and so I kept it in the back of the shot, and it kind of gets that nice yellow glow behind them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds beautiful.
So I was like, oh, this shot looks cool. And so it's just him explaining how to like cook different meals, and like it's quick meals. But I still don't know what the end result was, but I did get to eat the food after it, so I got to try it.
So the big question is, does it taste as good as it looks on camera?
Not for real. Is it legit?
Yeah, it was some good food. I think sadly they're like vegan, but the vegan chorizo is all right. It was good. It tastes pretty similar.
That's good. That's badass. See, I gotta get a home cooked meal like that, because when with the vegan stuff that they sell in the store, bruh, you don't get anything in those packages. It's more. There's more air in that than a Lay's chip bag.
Oh man, I hate
It's
that.
not worth
The other thing we've been working on, a lot of this was between me and Truss. We're just trying to figure this out. We ended up doing our paperwork to do some proposals to see if we could get some like features moving. And so right now I'm still writing one, about to like try and finish it up. And I know Adrian has one in the works. He's still working on that. And what I was thinking of doing is like, once we get further along and we get something that looks like it's promising, we'll probably start recording or like the whole experience. That way we could start posting a little bit more stuff on like the YouTube side.
I love it. TikTok too.
Yeah.
TikTok, yeah.
We gotta. We're all old fucks here. Who uses TikTok? Who uses TikTok more?
I still use TikTok.
I do now, because I got a girlfriend that's always on there, you know, and she's always trying to send me stuff. So I went ahead and got me an account. So I'm on there all the time now.
It's a trap. It's a
Be
trap.
our TikTok guy.
Yeah, I guess. Who has an account?
I have an account.
Me too.
Yeah.
I have an account as well, but
You gotta start posting.
I deleted the app because it's too distracting for me personally.
Yeah.
It's too much.
No, that's no lie.
Yeah, I think I'm like the only person that doesn't have an account.
Hey, don't make one. Don't make.
I recommend getting an account and subscribing to my channel.
Yeah, I'll just give you the free subscription. No, yeah, I deleted Instagram. I deleted Facebook.
My boy.
It's too much.
I want
I'm
to.
mad at it.
I want to get to that point honestly. My brother did the same thing. But I know I need those things for business. 100%.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. It's useful though for you.
It is. It is.
You're not on there like distracted.
Heck
all the
no.
time,
Heck
so,
no.
Yeah.
the only thing I can get rid of is YouTube because I mean it's on the fucking URL. You know?
Yeah.
It's
Not
Yeah.
true.
yeah.
I live on YouTube myself, so trust me, I know like that's what I spend most of my time doing is just just fucking watching YouTube videos in the background of whatever the hell I'm doing. I just always have something going.
Podcast all the time.
But hey, speaking of like TikTok and stuff, I was talking to Tressford. He posted this like very interesting motivational video a couple days ago. I was like, damn, bro, this is like fucking fire. Like,
Yeah, man.
it's actually really good.
I love the fuck out of his stuff.
And so I was like, his stuff is like short form and shit. He should definitely start posting that on TikTok. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like he would do really well on
Yes. Everybody's a sucker for, inspiration.
I mean, it's just
Especially with a silky smooth voice that you got.
Oh.
Yeah. That deep groan.
Oh.
This guy keeps taking my chips.
Adrian.
Perfect.
You're killing me, man. You're funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Milos really think about it. So yeah.
Yeah, really, man, you should. Expanding our reach, no matter like if it's just for you or for whatever. I mean, it's like you can start posting that, and once you get like a decent following, you'll be like, hey, want to do this gutter thing on the side too, if you want to,
And
and then like that way you just
Oh,
the extra shit.
don't forget his OnlyFans.
shut up. Oh, yeah.
It's mostly just a foot.
He's very prolific on OnlyFans.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Oh man, it's crazy. I was actually talking to one of the guys. So my company, right? We have contracts, and one of the warehouses where we get our equipment from, right? So I know the guys, like I pick up materials there all the time. So I was talking to the guys, we're talking about business and whatnot. And then one of the guys, he's younger. He was like, hey, start OnlyFans. And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? And then the older gentlemen were walking by, were like, yeah, do it. And they were talking about like, there's some guys already on there and they're just flexing and doing whatever. And I'm like, people are actually doing that?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's really all you need.
I mean, the OnlyFans didn't start out as a porn site.
No, and now
it's technically they say that's not what it's for. Right? It gets to kind of take over.
From what I've heard, even most of the women that are on there, they just post the same stuff that they post on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's easy,
easy money.
apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta look sexy like this.
Oh, shut up, boy.
Yeah. I feel like if anybody pull it off, it could be you. Yeah.
Milo, she'd be the first one. Man.
I mean, I'll probably be the first one with X-rated content. Huh?
That no one would watch.
Oh man. I would secretly be the one person watching though. Oh.
Hey.
Oh man.
Manuel's real quiet because he's just imagining all that. There. Just see him nod and smile really quietly in the corner.
I'm enjoying the visuals, man. I'm enjoying every visual.
Whoa.
Milos.
Whoa. Hey.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, you got you got to collab to get extra fans. I get it. You know.
Collab to zero. Cheers to you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Cheers to you, man. Congratulations on that Masters. That's fucking.
Was it real? Something positive.
fucking in February, man. Man, I am so done with teaching, guys. I'm still stuck in it.
So are you gonna do the whole counseling thing you were talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a school counselor. So
Is that the next step?
that's the next step.
That's what's up.
So I tell people, like, I don't know how teachers can stand, but I can't stand it. Teaching the same thing 6 times a day for an hour a day.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so repetitive. It's so mind numbing. And then at the same time, you always get that one student that is telling me, oh, this is useless. And I'm like, I know it's useless in my head, but I got to tell you it's not. So I'm like, I got to tell you it's not. So I just
The one teacher that tells the truth. God.
I'm trying to tell them the truth, guys. But at the same time, it's like, it's my job to tell you it's not. So, you know what? Let me suffer a little bit more. Just 2 more months, guys.
Just for the paycheck. You know?
It's not for the paycheck.
It's for the paycheck.
I like kicking it with the kids. I like kicking it with them. Having a good conversation about life. Because then, they're young. They need some role models in their life. So that's the job for me now.
Yeah.
It's like, just go up there, be a role model, be cool, be chill, and show them how to, not take life too seriously, but at the same time, not take life too lightly. So that's how I look at it now. That's how I look at my job now. I'm not gonna go teach a Cygnus fragment or whatever the fuck. I'm done. I'm done doing that. 4 years of that. Well, numb your life.
It was like telling the kids, it's like, oh, you think you're done with school now? Look at me. I'm 30. I'm still in school, bitch. You're in this for the rest of your life.
Close to 30. Not 30 yet, but I will be 30 still in school though. I'm going all the way with this. But yeah, man, that's me right now.
You can get your doctorates?
I'm gonna go get my doctorate.
Nice, man.
I want to be a superintendent, guys.
A superintendent? I thought you wanted to be a professor a while back.
I did, but then I realized how much superintendents make compared to professors. So I'm like I said, I'm in it for the money too, but I'm also in it to change the system, guys. I'm also in it for all. I'm in it for all of it. You gotta have purpose to keep pushing your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, me sure.
Because if you don't have purpose, your ass is just gonna sit there in that same desk year after year after year after year until you retire.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah.
I need that growth mindset myself. Like I feel myself stagnating. Like every job I'm at, I'm like,
Even this one?
it's just because I'm not. Well, yeah. I mean, I that English. I could push harder to, I'm doing really good right now, but I could be doing a little bit better. Basically, like, so there's a whole my struggle right now with my job is keeping my phone calls in a time range they're kind of wanting. Besides that, everything else is great. It's just that I'm like, on your time between phone calls, really, you're kind of supposed to, like go through the source, which is like our version of Google, to kind of, read through it, so you can get better navigating everything. Because you have clients asking like a billion different questions and you're not going to know all of it, right? So instead of doing that, I just, fuck around, when I'm on phone calls, whatever, I just maybe read an email, maybe do this, whatever. So like, I'm not 100% as invested in it as I should be. Kind of funny investing, I get it, yeah. But, well, yeah, but I mean, I feel like I'm doing really good. I know I'm most likely going to get promoted here within like next 6 months. It's just that I could have been done faster if I just was more motivated. So that's something I struggle with personally.
Motivation's the key.
Yeah.
For sure.
Damn. I just learned that.
Motivation is hard to get, yeah. But I've been working on the script for like the past like 2-3 months, and sometimes it's hard to find time to do it. But even when I do have the time, it's like, it's hard to pull ideas like when you're still like kind of wound up from the day.
Yeah.
So it's always like a hassle. Like I was hoping to do a lot of writing during like Thanksgiving break, but there's a lot of stuff going on, and then you got family stuff happening, and so it gets like real busy. So you're even more like busy than you would if, like I was more busy than I regularly would be, even if I was at work.
Yeah, I was definitely the same thing. Like I was ready for this holiday that week and stuff coming up, and I was like, man, I'm gonna do so much writing and stuff like that. But the holiday seasons, man, it's the most busiest. It's the most busiest time of the year. There's no way you're gonna get anything done. You know?
That's true.
Hey, not to stop this or anything, but can you guys hear this mic?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You sound kind of far away.
I can't hear it.
Very.
When you were tapping on it, I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, I can't hear that either. It says I'm recording.
I can hear it.
You can hear the tapping?
No,
I can't hear anything.
hear it.
Again, it sounds far away.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Is it
Is it
show
on?
on levels or anything?
Yeah, it shows levels. That's what it was.
I could hear it on the mic.
Testing.
Can you
I
turn?
mean, ours are. I mean, that's
Testing. 1 2 1 2.
Which one is yours?
I'm the third one, number 3.
You know, freaking hungry ass.
Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing.
Here you are.
Well,
There you are.
You hear me more now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Oh, should we just turn down all the way down? So,
Dude, I have to turn this one all the way up. Oh, there, I can hear myself now.
well,
Yeah.
You are.
Very good. I listen.
Wow.
I listen.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
So everything you said so far is going to be heard off of all of our other mics.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it did sound like really weird. The entire time I was talking, I was like, man, I can't really hear myself.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way that mic is that bad. I was like, it must be. Yeah.
I was expecting this mic to be like one of the better mics since it's like the pod mic.
I mean, it doesn't sound like there's too much interference when you push it up.
No, it sounds clean. It just, you have to really push it up. So
I guess you
this
don't
gotta be
wanna-
weird for the people listening to this. Like,
I
oh, they're
haven't used that.
troubleshooting in the middle of the podcast
Right.
That's how we do it here.
all the time.
It's a new season. We're gonna try new stuff.
It's a process, man. It's always a process.
We're always trying out new gear.
Actually, I've been having the same issues, so I don't know. No. That mic specifically.
one?
Yeah, that's why I stopped using it because I was having the same issues. I don't know why.
You know what could help this is if you get like the amp for it. So there's like an amp that's battery powered. You hook it in, and then you plug the cable in. So by the time everything comes together, you're gonna be picking it up a louder frequency
Oh.
or like more volume to it, without damaging like the quality.
Oh,
There's like something called like a dynamite stick or whatever.
okay.
You could just look it up as an amp.
Yeah. Send me that link. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Search it.
You guys want to move on to like the Secret Santa stuff?
Sure.
Oh, is it?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll grab the bags and just let me know who it's for.
Can y'all? Okay, I can hear myself. We're good.
Okay. This first bag,
Who is it from?
who's it from?
Hey, that has scales on it.
Oh, wait. Do we go? Who it's from? Yeah, I guess. we
Yeah.
have.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Let's look at that.
Let me see those sequins.
Yeah. Who's this from?
That's from me.
From Truss to who?
Yeah. To my I have a confession, guys. So I've secretly had a crush on this guy for a while, and this present is for him. Manuel is for you.
Wow. Manuel got.
All right. Oh my.
See what Manuel got.
Actually, these looks like little boobs. Oh no!
I should have got a different package in there.
Oh, it's like right. Fast.
ASMR.
Right? Decorate the table.
Oh shit!
Outside the equipment.
All right.
Oh yeah. I love. Oh, it's Batman.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Man, this movie is so emotional. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody that's listening to the podcast that hasn't seen it, but this movie is so emotional and
Mind me asking who did see it?
I saw it. Yeah.
oh my
I
god,
have
cried
not
like
seen it.
so many times.
I have not seen it.
Oh man.
Hey, and I got Batman.
Yes sir.
Hey Batman, you got it covered. If you didn't like Marvel, here's DC.
Here's these things for real, man. Thank you, Truss, man. I love you.
Nice.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
put these in the pod room, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like,
Pristine, baby.
not even gonna.
They're next to your family.
A fake family, yeah, for sure. All right, there it is. Thank you, Truss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put
Put
this like
Batman next to his new family.
share the love, DC. Share the love, Marvel, because DC ain't doing so. But thank you.
Yeah. Well, speaking on that, like guys, like really, like on Marvel, I know Marvel's doing great, but DC animated wise, come on, animated wise,
Their animated movies have been great.
They've always been amazing.
Yeah.
oh,
Under the Red Hood is still like one of my favorite movies of all time, animated or whatever. Yeah.
Man, that was good.
I was never into the. You remember Marvel did like Lionsgate releases where they did animated movies, and there was like the Ultimate Avengers and stuff.
Yeah.
The only one movie I liked out of all those was probably Planet Hulk.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty much like the comic. Yeah,
That one was good. But that's it.
that's it. And then you got like the Sony stuff, what they're doing now. That was awesome, like the Spider-Verse stuff.
But that does that
Yeah.
though?
It's not like the straight to video like the
Yeah.
DC ones, but that's like a big budget movie.
True. But Sony is like its own thing. Yes, it's Marvel.
They're about to start releasing like a series based on Spider-Verse. So they have a Silk series coming out, and it's gonna be for MGM Plus or Amazon Prime.
I hope it's Prime. Good.
All you gotta think is Russ.
Oh man, they're going. So it's kind of heavy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I might have went a little overboard. That's from me to my very favorite black chicken in the world.
Oh,
This is for Adrian.
There we go. Adrian,
this one is heavy.
I don't know. Like I should have made it more funny, but I was like, whatever. So I just got your stuff.
You said this was last minute, right?
Yeah.
This is heavy for last minute.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
You know.
Okay, we got a hot sauce collection from Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. So
That is great.
I know how you handled that hot sauce for our hot chip episode.
Yeah, man.
You were fucking killing it, man. Like you were. I was like, you know what? I gotta get this man some hot sauce. Like he took that chip like no champ. If after the podcast I died, puked my guts out, he was fine. I was like, hey.
No, dude. When it came out, bro, that was hell. Hell.
Well, hey, Hell's Kitchen fit.
You know those videos where they had people on the toilet and they have all their clothes on and stuff? I was on the ground, dude.
Oh no, that was a good image.
What else did my man give me? Oh, some Jack Daniels. Tennessee Fire, cinnamon spice.
When it comes to the shot glasses, let's take some shots right now.
I hear the Fist of Fire theme. You know, I did message a certain somebody called your sister to ask her what you like to drink. She's like, he doesn't fucking drink. I'm like, whatever. I'll just pick a random liquor thing.
That's a lie.
She was like, all he likes is margaritas. I'm like, well, fuck, they don't sell margarita sets. Shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna get this man some. Let's keep it fire themed. I'm gonna get him some fire whiskey.
Nah, that's what's up.
2 shot glasses right there. You can share that with your girl or with me. You know, if you want to have a nice one night. Okay.
Man, I've had enough of her. You...
I was an answer to the podcast.
Oh, for real? That's it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Milos.
Welcome, man.
Beautiful.
Adrian, who did you have? Where's your? What?
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah.
I got mine right here.
Okay.
Am I black?
You put it in your backpack. I was like, what's the bag?
Yeah, everybody did a whole Christmas bag and all that. I just brought a backpack.
You got the good gift, man. That's great.
Yes, there is. So I got to give the love right back to my main man, Milo.
Oh shit.
I got you, man.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir. All right. So, first
I
off,
feel like this is gonna be personal, and I'm gonna be like, fuck, I should have gotten you.
no, it's not going to be personal.
I'll start crying on the podcast. I mean,
In order to get your gift, you got to do something for me, man.
Are we doing the chubby buddy challenge?
No. But I do want you to catch these. Ready? Got to catch them in your mouth, man.
I got it.
Let's go.
All right, ground. All right, here we go. Nope. That was good. That was
You
That was right on the mic.
that was weak. That was weak. One more. Ready? Yeah, get that.
let's go.
All right. All right.
that
That was okay.
That was
All
cool.
right. This one's for real. All right.
Hey, no wonder Truss beat you at basketball. Sorry, buddy.
Yo.
No, it wasn't over. It wasn't over.
Oh, y'all didn't finish.
We didn't finish.
Yeah. No, we're still going. I'm on HO and
I'm on HO2.
Damn. Hope y'all know it was nice.
it's a close game.
One more. All right, let's go.
All right. And
I'm like, no.
Oh my God, I love you, man.
We just blew these people's fingers up.
Oh shit. Oh my God.
I'm not wearing
I
glasses.
had to do it.
I'm so glad I was wearing glasses because otherwise my eyeball would have
We
been.
would have had, yeah, for sure.
That was great.
But for real though, I got you some lottery tickets, man.
Oh,
Some scratch offs.
oh my God.
What if you hit the million? I split it.
Hmm.
You know,
Dude,
hey, I believe in I believe in sharing is caring. So whatever I win,
You fund back the movie?
and you can keep them once I scratch off and then catch them in. I'm kidding. No. What I'm talking about is I'm gonna give you the worthless pieces of paper.
Oh, okay. Don't want to trash?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. I got you.
But hell yeah, man! Thank you. This is 5 of them. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to make my money back.
One gotta be
Oh yeah. Well, thanks, man. That's really awesome. And that was hilarious. That was fucking funny. I was not expecting that.
Hey,
That was golden.
That's the thing.
almost everyone's gone already, right?
Yeah.
It's just one left.
Hey, Milo, you said you were gonna share later, what you were like the funny things that you were thinking about.
I can share them now if you want.
Yeah, we'll
Wait,
well,
yeah.
let-
Let's do that first.
This one's for Truss.
Trez.
That's from me, Truss.
Oops.
That's fine.
Hot sauce.
We're killing these guys here. Sorry, we apologize.
For y'all listeners, there's a very pretty Mickey Mouse back here.
And it's still in the theme of the podcast. It's Mickey Mouse with some popcorn and 3D glasses.
Good.
Get out the rental edition.
Bro, I'm in that movie.
Rental.
Get hard.
Hey, rental. I gotta return this.
No. No,
That'd be funny if you got it from Redbox.
it's not rent.
Oh,
Baby.
I love this. I love this. I love this all the time. That's it.
Oh, you get that too?
Damn, bro. He was like, that's it? Wow.
That's it. I know.
No, there's
No, I. Hit me out. Hit me out.
Milo's helping.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, that's
Cuss inside.
That is so cool.
Oh, wow.
That's so cool.
You should open that box up.
Oh, I love that.
What's in the box?
Let him open it, you asshole.
I kind of want to see what it looks like too. I haven't.
What do you mean?
I haven't opened
I
it.
think you know. Is it gonna be like one of those snakes?
No. It's like a cartoon prank.
two pranks for the price of one today.
Whoa, this is really cool.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was cool, man.
Hey, let me hang out for that for you.
It's like a little, a lens coffee mug.
That is amazing. Where did you find that?
Found it on Amazon, and it actually looks like the straight up lens.
Is it a clear?
It has like a yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey,
Dude, it
4-leaf clover. It comes with the 4-leaf clovers.
A little spoon.
Let's go.
Oh,
This is nice.
that's bad.
Look,
That is really nice. Yeah, and that is clear. Yeah,
yeah.
that's beautiful.
That's cool.
That's badass. That's fine.
Gracias. Thank you, George.
I love that. Hey, does the stuff move? I gotta know. Does the rings move and all that?
It looks like it's all stationary.
Yeah, it's all
About to say.
Oh, that would be.
But it's cool that it has like a clear top.
Yeah,
Like you can actually see into it.
But everything's accurate on the.
I was expecting the top to be like a lens cap, but that's
Here you go, Triss.
That's cool.
Turn on the autofocus. Wow, that is amazing. Like the only thing I know about. You saw this
Did you see this man?
yeah.
Yeah.
legit.
And then who ended up being my Secret Santa was Manuel, but he just zelled me like he's gonna zell me later.
Hey, let's go.
I know where I'm taking George for his secret salad day.
Oh, he gets a whole.
He's got date. He gets a whole date. And he's gonna get a day with his favorite lady. Yeah, just keep it at that.
Left hand and his right hand.
Yeah, I got George, bro. I got him later.
And that's fucking great. Man, this was fun. Yeah, I saw that. That's hilarious.
Is it a good movie?
Yeah, it's a funny movie.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
No,
Alright.
yeah.
It's Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Wait, Adrian, I was like, do I want to? Do I want to? So what I was gonna get you is, I was gonna get you a Taco Bell gift card to offend your Mexican side, and I was gonna get you Hennessy to offend your black side.
Right.
I should have just fucking done that. But after your sister was like, he doesn't like drinking, drinks margaritas, I'm like, I'll just pick whatever.
Hey, man, I'm not going to lie. I was going to do it for the podcast, but I didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
I was going to do the same thing I just did, right? But instead of hitting you with a Nerf gun, I was going to throw a dildo in your mouth.
That one's going to go down of time. Open so funny.
That would have been perfect.
Oh,
That was great.
Creative punch.
Shit. Hey,
Anytime.
I hope that you know.
Fight you over.
I mean, that's good. You should have told George about this so we could have recorded that at 120. So we should have seen it in slow motion.
oh yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. I hope the camera. I think the camera should have picked it up pretty well.
Yeah, we got like 3 cameras.
3 angles. Yeah.
And this time I had to set them up so it could, like, I'm probably in all 3 cameras.
Yeah.
If I set it up correctly, I'm in all 3.
All conceited.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not using the middle one, and I'm cropping the other 2 frames. Sorry, buddy, you're not gonna be podcast. First, we can't hear you at the beginning. Now we won't be able to see you either.
You just put the podcast logo in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, we are, Truss
missing my
took back the TV, so
Yeah, just took our TV.
yeah. I was his to begin with. It's fine. We're not mad.
No, it was nice.
No,
I am
he never told us that he was gonna take it back. He just said, "Oh, you guys can have that stuff." And I was planning to like gut the TV and like put the logo on the screen.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
Good thing I
then
took it
one
on
day he's
time.
like, "What?" When we told him, he's like, "What?" He's like, "You can't do that to my baby."
Yeah, that's my baby, man. I've had that for a long.
He's like, "That's why I play video games." I'm like, "It's been here for like a year."
No, that was a nice touch though. I miss that TV.
Oh yeah, right. And that's when we also found out that I can't hear shit anymore because I couldn't hear the fucking the high pitched sound of the TV. My hearing is fucked.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, Milosh's reaction was really weird. We're like, "What's going on, Milosh?" Because he's just like, "No." I'm like, "What? What's going on?"
Oh no. Yeah.
And we realized he was old.
I'm old as fuck. Too many concerts killed my ears.
We're going to a Metallica concert next year.
Damn, dude.
Oh shit.
They're still touring?
Yeah, I think they're coming in August or something.
So yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at it, but it actually no. One of my former bosses, I went into Walmart. I used to work there. Just buy some shit. So one of my former bosses is like, "Hey, Metallica concert." I'm like, I want to, but quick concert tangent. Quick tangent. Only 2 bands I went to see in an arena show. It was Iron Maiden and it was the Rammstein.
Yeah.
So for Iron Maiden, I got nosebleeds. It was a terrible experience. Never want to do that again. For Rammstein, one of my friends bought a ticket like 3 years ago before COVID, and then because they got post-state and all that bullshit. So literally 3 years later, dude's out in California. He comes all the way over here. He's like, calls me up on the day of the concert and said, "Hey, so the person who was supposed to drive us can't drive us. There's a free ticket for you, a free floor ticket to the fucking show, $300+.
That's what,
If you drive us to San Antonio." I'm like, cancel all my plans right now. Let's go. That was so fucking worth it. So
yeah.
if I go to an arena show and I can't get a floor ticket, there's no point.
Yeah. Also, San Antonio's lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Man, the food is great out there. Hey. Oh, hey. I forgot.
Oh, next for gift for Milosh?
It's supposed to come with everything. I got you one of these too.
Oh shit.
Nicer than my pea shooter.
Damn.
Not really later today.
No, I was hoping to shoot you right now. Let's forget.
Whatever you gotta do, man.
When you guys go back to play horse, you also have to dodge Milosh's gun.
Oh, I'm already out. I lost. Like I was the first one out. I got okay. So this is a question. If anybody's listening to the podcast this far still, I hope y'all are, and y'all played horse before. We had a bit of a disagreement about rules.
Yeah, you don't know the rules, man.
So I want to ask y'all for this. This is how we played back home. This is, I guess, maybe a European version. But like, so the way they play it is that, whenever you miss, that's the only time you get a letter. The way that we played it is like, if you shoot the original, and then everybody else makes it and copies you, they also get a letter. Like you're, so if everybody can make the shot you made, everybody who goes, you get a letter.
Right. So everybody that makes your shot, you get the point.
Yeah.
Not them. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Because your shot was too easy, you get punished.
And that's the thing.
That's the way. That's
European, right?
Yeah.
They all suck at basketball.
Wait,
I understand that rule.
wait. Aren't literally the best players of all time of my country.
No, I agree.
You're fucked.
I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit.
Up and coming best.
No, I've played it that way before too.
Which were great. Back
Whoever goes first makes it in. Everybody else has to try and make it in as well.
Right.
And everybody who makes it, basically,
They're good.
who doesn't make it doesn't get the letter. But everybody that's made it or though doesn't make it gets the letter. Everybody else does it. So they keep
You
playing.
make it.
Yeah.
If you make it, you don't get the letter.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you don't make it, then you get a letter.
But if
No,
everybody,
if you don't make it, you get a letter.
yeah,
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But if everybody makes it, the original person doesn't get a letter.
Yeah, the original person doesn't get the letter anyways.
It's okay, Milos.
I mean, I lost anyways. It doesn't matter. Man, somebody should have filmed that shit because these motherfuckers made some crazy shots.
Hey, I was
Like those were nuts.
man, my boy can ball over here, man. I didn't know.
Oh no, it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Hey, that was my first time in like 10 years.
Oh,
Sure, buddy.
that was good.
Appreciate you.
Good.
And I was in high school. I used to play like every afternoon. Like I had some friends who lived down the street. One of them had like a full basketball court in his backyard because we had like acre lots in this neighborhood. So he had like a 2-story house, and then he had like a second like guest house built in the back that's also like a garage. And behind the guest house, he had like basically a half court. So it wasn't like full court, but it was like full size half court.
Yeah.
And we would play there all the time. And then if we weren't at his house, we'd go to another friend's house. We'd just play in his driveway because he had like a big driveway. And we would always play. And when we would play like horse or just play basketball, we'd like start trying out trick shots. So we'd go from like the other side of the acre and try and throw it into the basket.
Yes, sir.
Or we'll go from behind the board and try and make it in, or like behind your back.
That's needed a camera over to do perfect with their tongue.
There was the other thing they used to do is like they used to slap box.
Oh man.
And one day they were in the middle of the street slap boxing, and one friend throws the slap, and the other one's there to like try and dodge it. And as he moves to try and dodge it, his feet skid because he's like on gravel. So he just like kind of slides, and it just looked like he got the shit slapped out of him.
So even though he slid, he couldn't dodge it.
Yeah. He didn't even get touched by the slap, but it just looked like it slapped the hell out of him because he just slid. It matched perfectly.
Damn.
I'm like, oh man, that's like kind of slap you want, like if you're doing like a movie.
Hell yeah.
It's like, but it looks so good. And he's like, no, you gotta erase that. He's like, no, because he filmed it on his like little flip phone.
Yeah. All you need is a slap sound, dude.
It was like the funniest thing.
Ah, that's funny. That's hilarious. I do miss those days because I used to slap box a lot. That used to be my thing. I used to have like, I used to cup it. You know what I mean? When you cup it, man, that gets the man. That's how you waylay that.
Bam.
Me here still eating chips and trying not to make noise into the microphone.
Please do. I mean,
Okay, it's an ASMR podcast. We're fine.
good stuff.
I remember, I think one of my favorite things one of my favorite memories as a kid, I was always kind of shit at sports because, I was always fat and I had really bad bronchitis when I was a kid. So all the doctors like, don't do too much. So, I try to play with the kids a little bit, but I'd get winded or like they just be like my parents or people be like, no, they'll go out. You're going to pass. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Turns out, I was just, I was fine. I was just worried. But there was this one kid who was older than all of us, probably by about 5 years, if not more, at this place I used to live. So more backstory real quick, just super quick. When I was in Serbia, I was a refugee from Croatia. We lived for a couple of years in this place that used to be like a big old, like a huge kindergarten where kids would sleep over and stuff like that, but it was turned over, for like a refugee camp bullshit thing. So we were there for a couple of years, whatever. And so a bunch of kids there too, right? So these two kids who were pretty decent at basketball were like talking to the dude who's older, and they're like, I bet you, they told him they're like, we bet that me and him can beat you and Milos because Milos is so bad. I'm like, okay. Yeah, we were going to 21, right?
Yeah.
And so we're like, he's like, okay, fuck it. You want to go? I'm like, yeah, why not? Whatever. I did end up making 2, so that made me a little happy. And I won a 2-liter fair and square, 2-liter of that was the whole thing was we were betting on a 2-liter of soda. That was fucking great. That was the sweetest Coke I've ever drank in my life. So I was like, see you assholes. Yeah, you're right. I fucking suck, but we still beat your ass.
Colin, what sucks even more than that, bitches.
Yeah. Aw, man, good times.
Like I never played tennis in high school, but afterwards, like Milos's friends like playing tennis. So I went out with Milos and his friends. Was it David?
Yeah, it would be David and Carlos, yeah.
So we were playing, and they like somebody had one of the tennis balls like out of the field. So I had to go around and like behind these basketball courts to get the ball back. So instead of walking the ball all the way back, I just decided to hit it from like the basketball court all the way back
Yeah.
to the tennis court. I hit it. It hits the ground and it hits David right in the nuts. And he's like, as he's looking at his phone, and he just like bends over and the phone just slides out of his hand. He doesn't even move. He just holds that position for a while.
Man.
Wow.
But it was like across like it was across the basketball court and across like the tennis court, and just hit him straight in the ball. It wasn't even on purpose. It's like the funniest thing. Just the way he held it, like bent over and held his hand out, and the phone just slides out.
I feel like that was karma for him because he ended up, when we went to paintballing one time, he had a gun that had a really soft trigger. He was standing behind Vera. He gets up to check and accidentally pulls the trigger, and it hits me right in neck point blank. Paintballing. That was fucking hilarious. So that was karma for the fact that he did that to Vera.
Man,
Oh, man.
it's been a long time since we've done any kind of sport, man. I kind of want to go back. Maybe like in the summer do volleyball or something.
Let's start a podcast league. Play podcast.
Oh yeah. So we can play against we can play against
Carlos.
Carlos says we can play against
Carlos, the Pasos group.
Pasos.
Let's go.
Bro, they do this
Badass. Yo, that would be badass.
I was to play, but I'm like, wait, that's a good idea.
I'm not playing no more.
Nothing is out there. Any podcast that wants to challenge us,
Hey, we're
hit us up in the comments.
Bring it.
Yeah, for real, bring it
Yeah.
on. That'd be good.
And, maybe even some kickball or something.
Before we go, you guys want like, is there stuff you want to recommend, like movies, TV shows you've seen that you liked this year?
Black Panther was good.
Black Panther.
Yeah, and if I ever see that.
That was awesome.
Black Panther was awesome. I liked it. I like the changes to Namor too. Like I didn't even mind it. I was like, this is like awesome, dude. I think it makes him like more visually interesting too.
Yeah,
Just
when I-
making them Aztec.
When I first saw it, yeah, that was nice. When I first saw it, though, I almost thought he was going to be corny. I almost did.
Yeah.
But then he turned out to be really badass.
Dude, he was like I think it kind of mirrors the same like, how can I say, like ideology as Black Panther. It had the same ideology, and it's kind of fighting like a mirror version of it.
Truth.
I was
That's
like,
why, and that's also why I didn't hate him. And
yeah, and it kind of keeps to the origin. Like I've been like, I like to listen to audiobooks and all that, so I've been listening to like the Marvel audiobook, the History of Marvel or something.
Yeah.
And they do talk about Namor, like the original one from like the 1930s. And he starts off as a villain. So he's just a villain, like doing chaos and stuff. And like wanting to like destroy like the countries like above the sea. So he's wanting to like destroy and stuff to like protect his home. And eventually he kind of keeps that mentality because he's almost like an activist, but he's like wants to protect his home and try and keep like the seas clean and stuff. But he teams up with like Doctor Doom eventually. But he goes back and forth between being kind of like an anti-hero
Yeah.
and just a villain. Eventually just more of a hero. And at some point he has like a relationship with Sue Storm. So I was like, I wonder if they could do that with like the live action movies.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, he's the first mutant, so
Yeah.
the X-Men's coming.
X-Men's well,
Got
they say that, but there was also like Miss Marvel. instead of being inhuman, they kind of just hint that she's a mutant, and they play the jingle from like the original like 90s cartoons.
Oh shit!
Badass. I didn't see that. That's badass.
Yeah, you hear the jingle when the friend tells her, "Hey, I looked into your DNA and it's like mutated," and it goes, "Du-du-du," and that's like the X-Men theme song.
Manuel, you got any show recommendations from this year?
Show recommendation movies? Not any shows, but movies. Recently I think me and George saw the Fabelmans.
That was the
really-
Fabelmans, yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good movie. At first I was like, man, I read the synopsis. I kind of saw a trailer. I'm not really into this story. Like, let's go watch something else too. But he was really pushing it, so I'm like, you know what? I got nothing to do. Let's go watch it then. I want to go watch it, man. I don't regret sitting there for like the 3 hours that we sat there just watching this Steven Spielberg movie, man. It was freaking awesome.
And it was Steven.
Yeah, it's Steven Spielberg, and I was really interested in the movie. I was like, it's Steven Spielberg. It has to be like, I always expect like a level of quality. It's like something to be like a certain amount of like interesting to it.
Yeah.
So we went to watch it, and all I knew about it was that it was like a semi-autobiographical. So it's a movie about making movies, pretty much. And so it's just about a kid who gets really into movies, and like throughout his life, he's like leads up to him like finally working at a studio eventually. But it's kind of like the intertwining of like art and family,
Yeah.
and how it like mixes together. So it's like family drama mixed in with like his dream of just making films.
Yeah, it goes from like his early years of like being 8 to up to his like first year in college.
From him watching his first movie.
Yeah, from him watching his first movie to up to where he like makes it big. Or not big, but you know, just gets his foot in the door into those big studios. So I mean, I would love to see like, I don't know, he doesn't do sequels or anything, but it'd be nice to like
Man, do they go over like?
and tell you that story.
Did they go over any motivational like struggles or
A little bit,
procrastination
yeah.
struggles?
Because I think so the way it intertwines with like the family stuff is like he accidentally sees like hidden like family secrets that are being kept from like other family members, and he catches it on camera, and it kind of causes so much tension within him that he finds it hard to like move on, and eventually he kind of wants to drop it. He kind of wants to drop doing making movies, and he stops recording for a while, and then eventually he gets talked into making a video for the school, and then he gets back into it, and it kind of like brings back that motivation, that passion for it.
Yeah, his life becomes even better after so he pauses it because he's like, oh, movies like they ruined my life, they ruined my family based on what I caught accidentally. And then he makes that one video, motivation again sparks, and he's like, okay, well, I see that making videos now is the way for me to be happy and be me. So the message was great, man, because it's like your own dreams destroy you, but your own dreams also make you. So it's like
There's a great like scene that's like his estranged uncle comes over to visit, and it's like his granduncle, his grandmother's brother. He comes over to visit, and he like they say he was part of the circus or something, and then he's working in movies or something too. And he's like, "You're just like me." It's like, "Yeah, you're an artist." It's like, but it's gonna tear you apart. He gives like this big speech, and like he even like grabs him by the face and like pinches his face. He's like, "You remember that? You remember that pain?" It's like, because that's what you're gonna feel with like within the struggles of like art and family.
that's midway.
That's deep.
That was like midway through the movie. Yeah, that's
Shit, I wanted to watch this movie. That sounded great.
Spielberg does a freaking awesome job to just make someone's life like so freaking interesting and just make the viewers just
Yeah, and it's semi autobiographical, so it's kind of stuff he went through.
Yeah.
But it's also like all mostly made up because it's like just a made up character, made up people in it.
Yeah.
And like it's just really well done. Like especially like the stuff they show you kind of behind the scenes of how they do special effects, like in a cheap way. Like they're shooting like a little army movie, and these kids are like running like in a dirt field, but they dug holes and put like a little board in there. So whenever they stepped on the board, it throws dust in the air. So it looks like they're being shot. Got him.
Great.
And then he figures out that he's doing like a Western, so they're all like shooting. And then he's like, man, this looks so cheap. And he doesn't know what to do. Then he gets inspiration after his mom accidentally stepped on a piece of paper and her heel like ripped a hole in it. And he looks at the hole, and it gives him the inspiration to like just poke holes in the film. So it looks like there's gunshots Like it does the flare for the gunshots. And so he's like, a real simple thing that added like a lot of production value to his film.
That's cool.
God, that's a genius.
Yeah, it's good.
I didn't watch that.
Even at that younger age.
Yeah, that's my recommended watch for sure.
I gotta see it. Oh.
Yeah, especially for anyone in film, that's a great movie.
Right.
I think other than Fableman, like I really enjoyed the Wednesday show on Netflix, so I'm gonna recommend TV show. Wednesday was really good because it's like the best I've seen Tim Burton in a while,
Yeah.
and also Jenna Ortega is like great. Like the show is kind of like a blend, like a weird blend of like those CW shows, but having Wednesday as your main character, like really kind of grounds it more and kind of makes fun of like the other one. So it just creates this contrast that makes it much more interesting than if it actually was a CW show.
Man, that girl is sadistic. Man, it's crazy. She just wants to like, hurt and kill everybody. It's crazy.
Dude, like her responses to everything, she has like real quick responses to everything
Yeah.
and always delivers it really dry.
Get out of the room. I want. I want him.
She what was it when they're going to a cave, she tells the guy, if you hear me scream bloody murder, I'm just enjoying myself. He's like, don't come in, I'm just enjoying myself.
Now I gotta watch that one all the way through again, because my girlfriend was the one that was watching it. So I only caught the ending. I hate to say it, I only caught the ending, but it was great. The last two
When
episodes.
they first introduced like that main monster, I was like, it looked goofy, and I'm like, it does look like a Tim Burton sketch.
Literally,
I was like,
it
this
was
is
it.
goofy, but like the whole show holds up, and honestly, the goofiness to it adds to the charm of it. I was like, it's a good like overall show.
Because I mean, it's the Addams Family. You know, it was cheesy back then. So why not include that kind of stuff too? You know, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw behind the scenes of how they did Han, the thing,
Mm-hmm.
the little Han. And it's just a guy in the blue suit. And like, he's just, the only thing not covering the blue suit is his hand. And they added like a little silicone, like, and like stump to his hand.
Oh wow.
So it's just him in the green suit and just like crawling over people and stuff.
That's hilarious.
And it's just funny to see the guy like doing all the movements. Truss's face when I'm explaining that just made me laugh.
Hey, Fred Armisen was good too.
Oh, Fred Armisen, yeah.
Yeah, he was real good.
All right, you got anything?
I mean, I was just gonna say, I'm surprised that the Bleach remake is that the Bleach continuation is actually good, because I was so afraid after watching Shaman King,
Yeah.
which was also, well, that was a reboot, but it was like a 52-week contract. Same thing with this show. I thought it was gonna ruin it, but so far the pacing is good, so I'm hopeful. It's fucking great so far, and I'm hopeful it stays good.
Which hopefully it does, because the only thing I did not like about the old Bleach was the filler. It's like 10 episodes of filler before you get to like more story.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I've been watching it too, and like the pacing seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe just being rushed and having them to reduce everything like actually made it's a
Yeah, I mean, I'm
advantage to the show.
hoping that that's true, and it's not like Shaman King where he gets completely just demolished.
Yeah, Shaman King felt like it was just completely rushed.
Way too rushed.
Because I remember being like 7 episodes into Shaman King, and they were already like through the storyline of the first season of the original series. They were like, it took 30 episodes to be where they were at in 7 episodes.
Did you finish that show?
Yeah, I finished both of them.
The ending was so rushed. Like every fight was like 5 minutes in each episode. That was so stupid, so bad. they killed. That was my favorite show. They killed it. My favorite show.
I started buying the manga because I wanted to read it. I was like, I wonder if the manga's any better.
Nah.
And I'm better.
Sometimes I like to compare the stuff. So like I watched the original Shaman King, the new Shaman King, and then started reading the manga. I still need to buy a couple more of the books, but I got like 3 out of like 5 or 7 books.
Nice.
Well, good thing I said myself, because like after watching 2 episodes, I stopped.
Of what?
Shaman King.
The remake?
Yeah, I just stopped. I was like, this is not even close.
Yeah.
To what I saw before. So I just like stopped.
I watched it dubbed, and I kind of missed the dub voices of the original.
The only one there were a couple of back. I mean, I know Sean Schemmel didn't come back, which is why Yo sounds different.
No, I like the original Rio.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
original Rio was so much better
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he talked like a greaser, but he was like kind of like a like a Puerto Rican dude.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, hey.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, his voice was really
Only the original.
have funny. Truss, what you got? You got any recommendations from this year?
I just have one. I think I've told some of you guys. I recently watched the movie. It's free on YouTube. It's old. It was made in 2007. The Man from Earth. You know, haven't touched it?
So what?
The Man from Earth.
The Man from Earth.
Yeah. So I think it was like 2 weeks ago, but I just stumbled on that on YouTube free. And man, it opened up my eyes to like a new way of thinking. It challenges you a little bit, but opens up your mind as well. So that was good.
What's the movie about? Just a quick summary.
The caveman living in modern day.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you know what else I would recommend then? Primal.
Oh yeah,
Primal was
that was good.
man. That is some great animation right there.
Oh yeah, the Jenny Tarkovsky. Hey, that's Primal. Have you seen that?
No.
I know, like, Milos likes Jenny Tarkovsky, but Primal's awesome. I was like, this should show you that you could have, like, a movie about King Kong Godzilla with just the monsters. I'm like,
really,
Yeah.
dude, why do we need so many people, so many, like, people characters taking up so much story?
just about no dialogue too, man. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
so interesting from beginning to end. It's crazy.
Yeah, I got really into it. I watched when the original first couple episodes came out.
Yeah.
Where it kind of ends after, like, the transformation stuff with the monkey.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know they continued it. I just haven't gone back to finish watching it.
It's just as good.
But yeah, it was really great.
It hasn't slowed down at all, dude. It's just as good.
There's I can't think of anything else I could recommend right now other than like Sandman. Have you seen Sandman on Netflix?
I saw that first episode with y'all.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
gone back since.
You haven't gone back. It's really good. I got really into Sandman through Audible. They had like a kind of like a radio show style version of Sandman,
Yeah.
and I got really into it on there because it's the guy who from Split, James McAvoy. He does the voice of I wanted to say Mephisto, but I don't know that's not his name.
Mhm.
But the Sandman, he does the voice of Sandman. He's doing the voice, and then it has Kat Dennings. She's also doing some of the voices. I think she does the voice of Death,
Nice.
and it's just, like, really good. I was listening to the audiobook, and it was really compelling. Like, I listened to it every night, and like every chance I could, I would like listen to it. And it's like real cinematic too, because the score is like
Nice.
just like really drives the emotions in it, and like you feel like tense and like some parts whenever he's like finally has enough and he starts going off on people and like raising his voice and the music's like swelling. It just sounded like amazing.
That sounds like a hell of a fucking audiobook. With all that production, that's
It
insane.
has a lot of production. It has an amazing cast, like voice cast. And then they came out with the part 2, and I went through the part 2, and like just recently I found out there's a part 3, so it continues. And like right now the show's on Netflix, and the show on Netflix is pretty good adaptation. It's not that far off. Like they
It's about like, what was it?
the only thing they kind of changed is there's no John Constantine, because it's more connected to the DC comics. So if you listen to the audiobook, there's a couple DC characters that show up or they're mentioned.
Bad.
And you need a napkin?
Oh, that's still.
I don't know. But
Adrian's too drunk.
the only DC characters that show up is like the demon that sometimes you see like in Justice League, that
Etrigan?
demon, Adrian?
Yeah.
Or what?
Etrigan?
Etrigan?
Yeah.
And then John Constantine. But in the series, the Netflix series, is Joanna Constantine. And she plays like multiple characters. But she's a really good... It's almost like it's the exact same story. It just happens to be a woman in it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really change anything. And then like Lucifer is the only other change to it. Everything else seems pretty much the same.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Lucifer change. That's what a lot of people were like complaining about. But, well, I mean, adaptations are adaptations. It's fine.
And on
Never
like
mind.
they haven't done an adaptation of like the Lucifer character exactly like the way it was originally made, like for the comics. Because Lucifer in the comics was based off David Bowie, but whenever they did that Lucifer TV show, they based it it's inspired by the comics, but it's completely changed. And they didn't want to get somebody that looked like David Bowie because they didn't want it compared to the comic all that much. So they went with the new guy, the dark haired guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of like the opposite of what they really wanted, but he does really good at the role. And then for Sandman, they just went ahead and completely changed it and just made Lucifer a woman.
Mm.
But other than those changes, like it's a pretty like loyal adaptation of like the stories in the book. Nice. There are like some stuff that I was like, how are they going to adapt this? Because there's like a verbal fight between the Sandman and Lucifer that happens, and like you're listening to the audiobook and you're like, whoa, it just sounds really weird because they're kind of coming up with phrases and somehow hurting each other with the things they're saying. And I was like, how are you gonna do this visually? It'd be like really interesting. You have to find a really interesting way to convey it, but they did a really good job on it.
You gotta find Todd if he still exists and talk to him about that because he really loves Sandman.
I always wanted to read the comics. I never got around to it, but that's like on my list. Like I eventually get back to the original thing and read the comics. Yeah. But if you can, like watch the show on Netflix, it's great. And the audiobooks are great. They're amazing.
I might want to pick those up. But yeah, I've started way too many shows and that I haven't finished that I need to finish. I have like my backlog is like in the ton. Started so many shows, so I'm like, what? I need to finish Lord of the Rings. I need to finish Wheel of Time. I need to finish The Boys. A bunch of anime I started. I need to finish. Holy shit! Like my backlog's huge.
Yeah, there's some shows I still haven't watched. I watched like parts of it, like the Lord of the Rings series. Mm-hmm. I watched it.
Oh, the show looks so beautiful. It's not. It's okay, but it looks so beautiful.
That's one of the things I saw is like the visual effects on it look amazing. I was like, I haven't seen visual effects this good and like anything like recently, but I haven't had a chance to watch the whole thing in its entirety, nor like the Wheel of Time. I did start watching Willow. Did you know like Disney like brought Willow back? It's like, I don't know if it's a movie from the 80s or like 1990
with what's his name? What's his name?
It's a little short man.
What's his name?
With red hair.
I know his name, but it's just hit me right now.
Yeah, but he's like a little wizard. In the original movie, he finds a baby. He's trying to take the baby back to where it came from, or find its family. Yeah. And they find out the baby, like some evil witch wants it to kill the baby and take, because it's gonna be like the next being with magical powers or whatever. And so the witch wants to kill it. So he teams up with the thief, and together they go and try and just keep the baby safe and like take it back to where it belongs.
Nice.
And so now they like picked it up, and it's like 20 years since that happened or something.
Yeah.
And like 20, almost 30. And now like the baby's all grown up. And so now it's like going back to try and train the baby to figure out how to use its powers. Now it's like a grown woman.
Bro, please tell me the fucking baby actually grew out to be an actress and a caster. That would be so cool.
It's a what?
No, they did. Obviously they did. But that would be so cool if they actually cast the original baby.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then it also kind of pissed me off about Rush Hour 3. From Rush Hour 1, Soo Young. In Rush Hour 3 is not the same actress. I'm like, come on, man. Like, you'd have had the same child actress be like, just growing up. But whatever, fuck it. Yeah, okay. How long have we gone? Have we rambled?
We've gone on pretty long.
Yeah.
I think we're like almost an hour and a half. You guys ready to wrap up?
Cool. Anybody got any big closing thoughts you want to hit up before I hit y'all with the closing?
Just be ready for next year. More episodes, more constantly.
For sure.
Hopefully, yeah. Next year, we're hoping to be a little more consistent. I was surprised how well the podcast did on the wrap up.
Oh yeah.
Given that we did almost nothing.
Oh yeah, I saw that. We were like, yeah, hey, we were top 25% podcast in the
top
fucking
20.
world. Top 20. Okay, if you think about it, most podcasts will fall off. We were somewhat consistent, so yeah, it kind of makes sense. But still, that's so badass. That's fucking insane.
Yeah. Now this thing.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, if y'all never see me on the podcast again, it's going to be because Adrian got me a really, really, really good gift I'm going to win. Something with it. I'm going to be like, oh, wait, who? I don't know y'all, whatever. But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for coming back for this very special Christmas episode. The gifts were amazing. I got shot in the face. It was a good time. Everybody had a great time. So I hope that looked really good on camera. But yeah, Truss, George, Manuel, Adrian, thank y'all so much. Hopefully, we'll see these faces rotate in and out, more. This is a great episode because we actually got to hear Manuel speak. He was actually close to the mic, so it was good. Hopefully we'll have him on more now. Well, I know he's going through your fucking master's. Congratulations again. That's super badass. Congratulations, all three of y'all on your new jobs, and I guess me too. Yeah, whatever. Your business is booming. That's fucking lit, bro. We're all doing great things. Hopefully, we'll have more good updates for y'all in the future. Thank y'all so much for the 2 1 Up podcast. See y'all.
Bye. Bye.